Welcome back, adventurers, to a new adventure. Here we have Koen. He's the Duke of Flanders. And he's not your regular duke. He is actually Ásatrúan, meaning he has the ancient faith that his forefathers also had, which is related to Ásatrúan. It's like a variant of it. Definitely has many of the same gods. And I have used the scenario generator from scenariogenerator.net to come up with some rules for this series. The starting duchy that was given to us was Flanders, and I thought that was a great idea, which allows me to play some Dutch characters. The goals for this series are to have 7 friends, to hybridize Dutch and Norse culture, to own Rome as a pagan, and to take the dismantle the papacy decision. So I have customized this a little bit. The hybridizing culture is not in CK2, so it's not in the generator. But the other parts pretty much. So have 7 friends and own Rome as a pagan is literally from the generator, and take the dismantle the papacy decision is a bit adapted, because in CK3 this is what it means, to destroy the papacy. And the restriction given to us was do not use mercenaries. Now, as a proud Ásatrúan, that is something that we can get behind. Yes, use our own troops, our own men. And our allies, of course. So that is what we shall do. And hopefully you will enjoy this. So let's get into it. So here we are, Flanders. Vlaanderen in Dutch. Is part of France. West-Francia, as it was called in 867. And yeah, we have this, and I have set it to be all Dutch and be all Ásatrúan. And as you can see already, we have a holy site here nearby, Paderborn in Germany, and there is Jorvik here, which is nowadays York, and there is a couple others here, Nidaros and Sigtuna, and there is Koen, Kiev today. So yeah, we will probably try to get, we will definitely try to get Paderborn, and probably either Jorvik or one of the others in Scandinavia, so that we can reform our faith. That will make certain things easier. Alright. Meet my council. My wife, of course, my lovely wife. I just married her because whoever I had before has died. So Saga from Jorvik, right? She gives me this alliance, which is very helpful. And I have 3 children from my previous marriage, but we don't. History hasn't recorded who was their mother. So, Lieve, Inger, and Sanna. And I have 2 concubines found locally, Annelies and Agatha. Annelies was actually the name of one of my teenage crushes. So, yeah. There are some sweet memories there. Bittersweet, I must say. Okay, anyway, that's all irrelevant. Agatha is my spy master, and I have found Mayor Barend to be my chancellor, Damas to be my steward, and Roland to be my marshal. So, and of course there is Walram to be my my priest, my court priest. Yeah. So, I should set them to do some jobs, I suppose. We need to increase control here. because I took those counties. As you can see, I have given them all Dutch names. Nothing of that French stuff. That's just not right. It doesn't sit right with me. It's a Dutch ruler. Well, a Flemish ruler, Dutch-speaking ruler. And Damas, well, increase development, collect taxes. Brugge. Brugge is our capital, Bruges in English, in case you're not familiar. Foreign affairs, domestic affairs. We don't have many domestic vassals. No, let's stick to this. But I have converted all the counties to our faith, so that is all set. Now, what about our goals? One, we said we need friends, although I have set authority focus, as I am a military character, so that is first, and then we will go and get befriend and make some friends, hopefully. As I said, we want Paderborn, which is somewhere here. There. As our holy site. So we want to conquer the north of Germany. Also, that helps us to get close to the Norse culture. If we border the Norse culture, if our culture borders the Norse culture, then we get a boost in cultural acceptance. Right now it is at 0, which is tragic, but so be it. And we have Dutch culture, with of course the Dutch language. We have agrarian, so content is more common, prowess -2, men at arms recruitment cost plus 25%, that's all very bad. But floodplains danger -22, that's very nice. And we have some other bonuses here. Development growth in floodplains, for example. Maritime mercantilism, we can trade. The trade port line of buildings can be constructed 1 era early, and coastal holdings provide an additional 10% tax. So that's all very nice. Also sea danger -25. Parochialism, city holdings give more taxes. And polders. This tradition allows a culture to unlock the adaptive militia innovation in the late medieval era. I don't know what that has to do with polders, but okay. Polders are basically the very typically Dutch thing of putting dikes around a piece that is like underwater or partially underwater. You get the drift, and then you pump out the water, and then you have land you can use for farming. So, also very nice. But yes, we definitely want to do something about our culture. Either establish Flemish culture or go for a merger with the Norse culture. Because they have coastal warriors for some malleable invaders. Performative honor. Okay, so yeah, there is some good stuff there. Now, but first, in order for us to get there, where Paderborn is, we need to get the land here in the middle, which is part of Lotharingia. So we'll need to wage war with this guy, King Lothair. And he is quite a bit stronger than we are. Eventually, we want to go down to Italy, and we need to conquer all of Italy, including the islands here and Malta, to be able to get the decision to get rid of the Pope. But that is for later. So first here, human deer. Yeah. Well, first of all, let's get our alliances. And he is at a party, a tournament. We have an alliance with Ivar the Boneless, and with Sigurd Snake in the Eye, and with Haystein of Montague, because we married well, we betrothed our children to some of their children. My liege entered a regency. Where is he? He's traveling towards Toul, because Charles II is attending King Lothair's grand tournament. Okay, so your grand tournament and my liege will be there. And I'm gonna declare war on you before you manage to make any alliances. Of course, the thing is, I have this mod that I can declare war for multiple targets. I'm not gonna take over all of Lotharingia in one fell swoop. That seems a bit... But I want Belgium and Holland, basically, to as our first step towards the east. So that's what we shall do. You, my dear, I'm gonna declare war on you. I can't do this one yet, because I'm not illustrious. I need distinguished, and after distinguished maybe it's illustrious. Anyway, so we'll have to use this. Conquer the counties, and now it will select all of them. But we do not want all of them. Yeah, you can stay. And that is in Germany, right? Maybe we should leave that to him as well for the time being. And like, yes. Trier. Is that part of So basically this is what I want. Brabant, Luxembourg, Jülich, and up there. That part. So he can keep the Lorraines, which is the core of his realm. Berg, Cologne, Dortmund, Koblenz, Mark, and here these. Yeah, okay. Excuse me. That's Trier, Koblenz, yeah, Dortmund, Saarbrücken, Nancy, Neuchâtel, Putlingen, Dokkum is in Frisia, we want that, Mark, Besançon, I mean that even sounds French, which is just not on for us. Switzerland, yeah. Okay, there we go. So we want the blue part for now, which is quite a lot already. But waging a war for one county, then waiting 5 years, and waging a war for another county, and repeat, it gets timing very quickly. So this is how I decided to do it. Alright, I can call in my allies. So this is, he has 3,000 men, I have 1,200. Haystein, why don't you come? And White Shirt, half done. And we will raise all our armies, and I'm leading it. Look at that shiny. Excellent. Jorvik and Haystein, Jorvik, Halfdan Haystein will come and help me. You became culture head of the Dutch culture. Yeah. Now let's go and get Hainaut, which is actually part of Flanders. But it got divided between a French part and a Lotharingian part. You guys came just in time. I wasn't expecting them to. But yeah, they're gonna go around and attack Brugge probably. Yeah, can someone go and attack them? Is someone coming with me? Or am I sitting duck here? The latter, okay. Call to war to the handsome Koen. I call on you to honor our alliance and join me in the Sons of Lotharingia invasion of East Anglia. I would love to, but I have my own war to fight first. Yeah, they're not coming over, so I'm gonna send my soldiers back because I don't trust that I can win against them on my own. Okay, that's one. Now we should take them on because they're sacking my capital city. I have 186 heavy infantry, 290 spearmen. Yeah, that's no. I don't think so. Wait a moment. Annelies no longer my courtier. He took my Annelies. Okay, now we go here. Come on. Let's kick their asses. There we go. Battle of Rijssel. We lost the war. Led by Eva the Boneless. Okay. Well, I'm sorry. You shouldn't have declared and depended on me to help you with this war when I'm already engaged in a big war of my own. That was just not a good idea. So he's got lots of people, right? My courtiers. Yeah, so here Walram has been taken, and Damas, and Roland, and Annelies. What happened to Annelies? Don't tell me she died. And two of my other courtiers. He died in captivity. Wow, that is so sad. I was so happy to find her, but no. Can't be sentimental. Alright, let's go for the capital here and teach them a lesson. Do I still have a marshal? No, okay. Who is good at that? Wojtek, okay. He's missing one leg. And Stewart, I need someone here. Arnold, okay. There you go. Wow, that was pretty bad. A result of that, and that's because my allies wouldn't follow me to break the siege of Brugge. Yeah, I fear the education of Rotrida at your court no longer suits our needs. She's hereby recalled to our care. Okay, that's fine. I can understand you don't want a Christian girl to be educated in a pagan court. Known for my dedication to my faith. That's very nice. What are you doing going back and forth? Okay, you're gonna take them on, that's good. An elderly retainer of my family was recently honorably retired to his own small estate, so as a courtesy to his masters he provided token gifts to everyone, including my daughter Sanna. Sanna accepted it, but not without remarking that they hope this one is going to be only the first present. When I asked her about it later, she revealed that it did not suit her personal taste, so they tried to secure a compensation. Avarice is eternal. Your power over him is not to be abused. Yeah. Oh, you're just going to take this one and not going to interrupt them. That's not very nice of you. Okay. What is this? Okay, see. We need to take them on. Hopefully before they finish, but probably not. Demon sightings on a visit to a village of my realm in Brugge. I'm talking with a guardsman stationed there. He looks around, eyes fearful, as he tells me, if you have to travel in these parts, by Odin, stay on the roads. The wilderness just isn't safe anymore. We've had sightings, you see. The demons. If demons are about, they're no match for brave men like you. That's just paranoia. Demons here, that's ridiculous. Perhaps we should increase patrols and bring in holy men from elsewhere. Okay, that might be Pagan. And that is pregnant. Yeah, I think I need to siege back Brugge. And also I want to get rid of these. I don't have enough soldiers for a siege of Aachen anyway. My allies can decide if they want to do that. And my son and heir Inge has become impressed with the way the court operates, never ceasing to live on, constantly bustling with activity. It seems that this inspired him to work harder on their own duties to keep up with growing expectations. This will bring him where he wants. Such dedication requires equal praise. No, this will bring him where he wants. Yeah. And my son learned Doyle Vulgar, in other words French, which is my current liege, so that is very useful. I'm going back down this one as usual, so we get household guard, which means we have 4 extra knights, which makes a big difference. Why am I... Oh yeah, because I was chasing away those damn raiders. Yes. I've been corresponding with your Chancellor Mayor Barend, and I must say that I have come to see you in a new light. Perhaps you are even someone that I one day would be proud to call my friend, Duke Gausfried Neustra. Yeah, would be nice to get to unite Neustria to our realm at some point. Okay, my daughter learned Oil Vogar as well. That is very nice. So now she needs to learn another language. I have no court tutor. Ah, of course. She died. She was slaughtered after the siege of Brugge. Who can be a court tutor for now? That's the best we have. That is very bad. Invite debutantes. I could invite them and see who has the highest learning. Debutantes have arrived. Achte or Yolanda, 13, and Eliza, 1. Okay, so Yolanda it is. And she's pretty as well, so I will make her my concubine. And I will make her my court tutor. And maybe you saw I do have this sterile trait, although it's only minus 50% fertility, so it just brings my enormous fertility back to, well, normal. Right? So yeah, the backstory is that he used to be a very virile guy and very fertile, as can be seen in his 3 children, but he had some accident, and somebody kicked him too hard in the nuts, and yeah, they don't function that well anymore. Okay. If we are besieging this, I should go and get Calais out of their heads. Nicknamed the Lionheart, my son-in-law, have you heard what they call you? My acquaintance Halfdan says to me while widening his stance. They call you Duke Koen the Lionheart. Koen Leonhardt. Spectacular, is it not? It's on the lips of peasant and noble alike. Cause for celebration, I think, Halfdan exclaimed with a cheery tone. I can get used to this name. Yes, definitely. Alright. And by the way, Koen also means brave. So it's a totally appropriate name. Where you guys go? My daughter, Ava. Ava? Maybe not. Maybe, what other Odels? Emperor. Oh, but she isn't dark. Okay, Ruli. Lavender. I'm eating a lavender-flavored cake with lavender-flavored tea. It's all very delicious and full of lavender flavor. Sweet. What does that give me? Stress gain -5, stress loss +5. Okay, that's good. Maybe we can go back. Oh, we have this. Yeah. Take on this one. Beunen is the Dutch, one of the Dutch versions of Boulogne. I think that's what it's. Courtesan. There is a rather infamous courtesan named Katrine who has settled down in Beunen where she plies her trade, so to speak. She's famous even in foreign lands for her talents and beauty, and it has helped enhance the mystique of Beunen to potential travelers. I had the opportunity to meet her when I visited the town she was staying at on some official business. She was invited by the host himself to a feast I attended there. I must admit, she's a charming lady. She's a cultured courtesan after all, and not some random harlot. I would pay for a memorable night with her if she's willing. Or if she's willing, I could use a refined lady like her at my court. If you disappeared without a trace. I don't understand that. Okay. It makes sense for her to stay there. But I guess if there is no separate ruler of that place, the child was not meant to be my wife. Duchess Saga assures me it's the way of life, but her hand lingers on her belly. She is no longer pregnant. And there we have it. Force of demands. And look at that. Beautiful. Okay, let's disband. And then of course I need to distribute these counties to people that can take care of them for me, and that should be of my faith, otherwise... yeah. Otherwise we will have trouble down the road. So, give me a moment to take care of that. Alright, here we are. As you can see, I'm still over the limit, but that's because I have some people still in prison that I want to get out of there. Those were my former counselors, my former, what do you call them? No, not courtiers. Yeah, counselors. Chancellor, counselor. Very confusing to me. My poor brain. Anyway. So yeah, I have 2 areas that I will give them. So let's get out of prison. Accept the ransom offer of arms. I will be returned to you forthwith. Boram was my former court priest, and my glorious white Yano. That's great. I will return you to your position. There you go. Then we have, what's this? Pay ransom. Queen Togberg is dear to me. Oh really? Okay, I'll accept that. And I want the mass. Pay the taming gold for him. Glory seekers. The terrors of Brugge have seen an influx of glory-seeking warriors as of late. Among them a group of old and battle-hardened veterans, Huskarls, looking for a new master. There is also a whole host of enthusiastic young men that talk non-stop about finding glory on foreign shores. Perhaps I should seek to employ some of them. I'll bring the Huskarls into my household. You may are inexperienced, but there are many of them. No, it's like, yeah, I will bring the Huskarls into my household. The Huskarls. Grizzled veterans, look at that. Yeah, alright. Not stationed in any holding. Can I stay? I can't station them. Alright. So that is good. Which reminds me, there is a decision to invite more like them. Invite Norse settlers, that's what I want. The Norse of Northern Europe are notorious for their raids and hostility to civilized people like ourselves. However, some of them can be reasoned with. I could invite more agreeable Norse from abroad to settle in Flanders to help me in various ways. I can choose between either receiving beneficial character modifiers, counter modifiers, and new culture, or special soldiers. The Norse settlers may demand extra gold or even titles and react badly if negotiations fail. This decision costs more and has longer cooldown if your capital is in Southern Europe as opposed to Northern Europe. We're in Northern Europe. And historical context, in contrast to the idealized pop history image of Viking raiders as separate from less martial or more civilized Europeans, depending on your ideological slant, Norse relations with other societies were oftentimes rather complicated. For example, even after the Normans began to Christianize, they kept frequent contact with pagan Scandinavians, who often came to settle in territories of the various lords in Normandy, or even fight for or against them, regardless of religious affiliation. Okay, I will choose for them special soldiers. Yeah, they are not mercenaries in the sense of the rules of the game, right? I gain special soldiers. They will be my soldiers. I'm not hiring them for a few years. And I might be able to acquire reprieve from Scandinavian adventurers. Okay. I have come into contact with a band of Norse adventurers led by a man named Bard, who has expressed interest in serving me. Bard agreed to provide something in return for me, allowing his band to move into my territories. It goes without saying that the Norse are known, even feared, for their abilities in war. Bard commands many honorable warriors who could prove more loyal than the average cutthroat hirelings, if they were to find the right liege. From now on, these warriors will serve me and strike fear into my enemies' hearts. Lastly, I could see if I can ask Bard to help me defend my territories against incursions by hostile Norse. Excellent, I think that's good enough. Or can you further aid us against Norse pirates? No, that's good enough. Okay. Yeah. Damascus will be returned to you, that's great. And I will return you to your position. Because you are just that awesome. We could even promote culture in the counties that do not have our culture, that are not Dutch. But first of all, I will grant you titles. Here, yeah. Zeeland, Holland, West-Friesland. Great. Then I'm 4 over the limit, and that is for my marshal. Roland. I'm taking your ransom too. And he shall have titles in Frisia. Frisia in Ostfriesland. Why am I still over the limit? Am I marshal? Alles is actually stronger. Okay, but no, he's Roland of Frisia. He's still return here. Okay, what is the 7th? Brugge, Ypres, Calais, Bern, Aachen, Roeselare. Yeah, because I promoted the mayor to Utrecht. Now we have a woman mayor. Okay. And then we're all good. Wow. Alright. So, dedicate a shrine to Kranos. Now that Aachen is no longer under the control of the Abrahamics, I wish to build a shrine to Hranes, as Aachen was a center of worship for him in ancient time. That sounds great. Although this picture is like more like Greek or Roman. And Hranes was a Celtic deity. Okay. Centuries ago, when ancient peoples like the Romans and Celts dwelled on the land around Aachen, the city was a center of worship for a deity known as Hranes. This Hranes was the patron god of hot springs, particularly the ones found near Aachen. I should use the Dutch name Aachen. Now that there is a growing community of pagans in the area, including myself, I have decided this is a good time to honor Hranes again by dedicating a shrine to him. This humble but stately shrine will be situated in the forest near the famed hot springs and be a source of spiritual comfort for any who visit this area. It is my hope that Hranes appreciates this gesture, given it must have been so long since anyone deemed it worthy of worship. Now his name will be honored once more, and we get some extra taxes. That is very nice. Okay. You probably should increase control. Yeah, let's start with Zeeland. And you increase development, yes, but promote culture could also be. What cultures do we have in our realm? It's mostly Dutch, but just this bit here is Franconian. Okay. Not this. Franconian here. Yeah, we definitely want Dutch in Aachen. And maybe also convert faith here. Okay. There we go. Now we are bordering East-Francia. And I want to take the north of that. So that we then border the Norse culture. Which makes it easier to hybridize. Okay, my daughter, Sanne Koen, dochter van Schalk. You speak Dutch and Doyle Vulgar. Maybe you can... Norse, yes. Study Norse. And you too. And you. And you? You're too young. Holy. I should set that here. Primary language Dutch. Secondary Norse, I guess. Like that. Passive learning will only be for the gifted children. Active learning will stress them. Yeah. I need to find another core tutor like Melise. I mean, you will do for now, but... do I need a Master of the Hunt? I probably need a Master of the Hunt. Yeah, well, will do. I think he was the Master of the Hunt before as well. I can ransom Bertha Carling. Or I can recruit her and educate her. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. Declare wars, yeah, I know. I have a culture that has warmongers, so I can declare wars on my neighbors at will. Alright. That doesn't meet all the conditions of her release. And this doesn't click through. I need to go this way because I do need to set her to be educated. French. Now you shall become Dutch, my dear. Gaat. See, I mean, I'm supposedly sterile, but it's counteracted by some of the other traits I have, such as my beauty and my lustfulness. Overseeing children can be a taxing pastime, especially when they begin to push against the boundaries established by adults. Still, Sundance shows a certain understanding of the rules in place, both for her and the others, and disagrees only with harsh punishments or unwarranted leniency. This fair approach is remarkable. Indeed, it is for such a young child. Alright, shall we take on East-Francia? Well, we need to check on what our vassals are doing. Haystein is sitting at home, bored out of his skull, probably. He just started a war, so he will not be available. Snake in the Eye is available. And Eva the Boneless is also available. Oh, that's great. Alright. East-Francia, here we come. Not partnership, declare war. Declare war. I can conquer duchies. Yes, but I want to take the county title so I can assign my people. Right. That would be better. It's a lot of places. Ostwald we want. We have to do it this way, I guess. Okay. So then we get that part. But we do want Göttingen very much. Very much. What is that part of? Lotharingia? No. Then we might as well take this. Hesse, yeah, that's more like... Yeah. And then I guess we'll need to take Lorraine upper and lower at some point as well, but who cares? Let's raise my armies and let us... I need to see... Does he have allies? Really? Okay. So we need at least 4,000 people. We have 2.5 ourselves. Montague and Eva the Boneless, we said, right? Of course I shall join you in this war. Our foes shall learn to fear the men of Montague. And of the Sultria. Okay. How do I want to do this? Let's start with Münster. And can I upgrade my armies? Not really, right? I need to become a king. That means I need to fight my liege for independence. 8,000. We're 9,000, so that is very nice. Nasty surprise as I slid between the sheets of Joanna Gaatse, I was horrified to find oozing blisters on her most private parts. How could she bring such a disgusting affliction to her bed? Ah, get out of my bed, you treacherous strumpet. Highway and my way. Overseeing children can be a taxing pastime, especially when they begin to push against the boundaries established by adults. In that regard, Leaf is not that much different, and more of her headstrong tendencies become apparent. Better be willful than weak-minded. We can discuss the subject together. Our time to manage her expectations. We can discuss the subject together. She heeds my lessons. Lost the trait arbitrary. Okay. And we have a victory here. And I have another perk. Household Guard. Fantastic. I guess it's not been 5 years yet. Okay, next year I can change. And I have another son. Icebound. That's a pretty good Dutch name. What are you doing? Why don't you chase them? They're just running around in circles, not knowing what to do. Okay, we can control Münster. Let's go and beat their asses. Prisoner. Ah, here's Bishop of Münster. The Battle of Oost-Friesland is over already. Yeah. We want to make our way here, right? Son, I have another son. I should know. Oh, okay. Yeah. Even though I'm sterile, I'm still getting children, see? And Haystein died already under mysterious circumstances. And I have now an alliance with Baron Ragnar. Well, that's not very useful, is it? Well, his armies are still here. They are still useful. To my cocky vassal, I've come to the inexorable conclusion that you truly are the best candidate I have for my open council position. Though it pains me to do so, I am unfortunately obligated to offer you the position of steward of East-Francia. I will accept because that means more money. And what else? More lifestyle experience for stewardship, which is not what I'm focused on at the moment, but that's alright. That's alright. And I've also been appointed as master of the hunt. Are you sure about that? That could be dangerous. I took Inger out to the racing track, but the day was not good for equestrian sport. He was not very successful and quickly got tired and frustrated. Afterwards, however, he expressed desire to try again until he got better. That's the spirit. Uiteindelijk gave birth to a boy named Rikulf. Okay. We don't know who the father is. No, she's married. Okay. Friesland is under siege. Where are my allies? You're just running around. Go back up there. Coveted claim. All my friend frets all through the day, evidently attempting to find the right words. At last, as we make our way to dine, he begins sheepishly. My friend, I hear rumors that Siegfried, Count of Skåne, has come to see you as the focus of his enmity. He maintains he is personally wronged by your continued rule of his rightful domain, Holland in particular. He's the Count of Skåne. Okay, they're the Akka family, yeah. We did kick them out, which wasn't quite necessary. At least one of them was Ásatrúan. And now they're all on. Okay. Well, that venomous buffoon. We become rivals. I shall right him at once. Or inconsequential prattle, I'm sure. That venomous buffoon. He should try and fight me. We have prisoners, like this guy, that I'm going to execute. Yeah. Former spouse. Regent, maybe. A prince bishop that is married to another man. I don't think the game knows that. Duke Uno of Friuli. Can we like negotiate release and let him hand over his titles? But that apparently doesn't work. Okay. There recently has been a new hire in the kitchen, elderly mother of one of the younger cooks, finally moving into the capital from a neighboring village. Reportedly, she's a fine worker and gentlewoman, but her slightly unusual manners and looks cause some whimsical rumors among the children. Nonetheless, she shows a preference to her son, and she's quite nice in return. I would like to know which mod this comes from, because I'm pretty sure that this is from a mod. What goes around comes around. She does not change her ways. Remember that not everyone is friendly, and so on. Yeah, okay. How am I doing with my stress? I'm still very stressed. He does have an heir who is of age. What if I offer peace? What if I execute him? I gain dread and piety, but not stress loss. Okay. Let's go a bit fast. I did have stress loss. Rival Siegfried lost the title. Okay, that's pretty good. And he was released. Lost love. Last night she appeared in my dream and we laughed and danced and talked about nothing in particular. My heart was beating so fast, for I was so nervous yet excited that even when I woke up, I could still feel it. It has been so long, so many years since we last met, yet even now I still think about her. My first love. We were so young and innocent. And my daughter learned the Norse language. 2 out of 4, so she can learn more. Her betrothed is Norse, so that's all good. Lotharingia, that's Polish. Yeah, or Franconian, which is High German. That is more useful. About my son. He is still studying Norse. Castle. Okay, let us go to Baden, which is their capital. Maybe we shouldn't lose that many men. Let's go here. Okay, then there. Then we should be fine, not lose men. We actually gained men. And we can have another perk here. Increase control county, that's good. Yeah, this is also good. Let's take this for now and go over to stewardship diplomacy. We said befriend. We need to befriend people. Diplomacy, majesty, focus, diplomacy, and prestige. That sounds good. Okay, let's see if we can finish this war. The voice of reason. There recently has been a new hire in the kitchen again. Apparently Bertha is one of the few youngsters who do not believe the whimsical rumors other children are telling about her. No reason to be rustled by empty words. Yeah, that's inaction. There was a commotion among the children today. A lone child was attempting to preach among fellow youngsters and became the target of a small fight. Leva witnessed the fight and later expressed frustration with her lack of options in the situation. Some incidents will be out of your hands. There's a 5% chance that she gains the trait Callous. Even against the odds, we must protect the weak. The defense of the faith is paramount. Let me tell you how you could have mediated this. Or no need to be coy, you are a coward. No. Some incidents will be out of your hands. Okay. So, she's 12 now. She has no traits yet. I hope that will be fixed by the time she turns 16. I idly sit at court one day when I see one of my young servants staring across the hall at one of my maids for far too long. She notices and looks at him confused. He immediately jerks his head away, embarrassed, awkwardly avoiding her gaze. It's old news that he finds her attractive, but hasn't worked up the courage to tell her. Meanwhile, though she is a smart girl who finds him agreeable, she is too absent-minded and oblivious to know anything better. To know any better, yeah. He will find courage soon, and she and Brandon will work out. To be young again. Oh, I miss it. Who knows what will happen? Wait a moment. King Ludwig, the German of Bavaria. Okay. No, that's fine. Okay. And they moved their capital in the meantime. What's this? Yeah, we lost a lot of good men in that march. Nature and nurture. After my long tutelage of young Bertha, I was pleased to no end when she told me that she considers herself Dutch. And indeed, she is. What are you gonna do about it, eh? I have concluded my task. Okay, this is not going well. But that's the nature of things. I'm sorry. I probably wouldn't have been there in time anyway. My daughter learns Norse. So you know Dutch, Doorwilgar, and Norse. And you can learn one more. Adrian seems useful. Which reminds me, which one is the child that is betrothed with, that's her, huh? With this guy. To Montague, right? Oh, he lost all his special troops. Yeah, that's not very useful. Oh, he's still helping us. Yeah, let's wait. He's breaking the betrothal. My daughter Sanna seemed to enjoy her latest local feast immensely. She got along quite well with everyone. She spoke to even the adult guest. Well done, child. And that is the end of the war. We took King Ludwig's son Lothar hostage during the siege of Würzburg. And Karel Boudewijn, son van Vlaanderen. Let us enforce our demands. We gain the contested titles. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Alright, so I have too many counters. Yeah, no kidding. I need to become a king, but that is for the next episode. So thank you for watching. Hope you check back again next time.